America, you've been obstructing my justice. You're not letting me upload on any sites or anything because of the fact that I'm telling the truth about you and your extortionist, murderous ways. Hillary and Nancy Pelosi, you're the most murderous women that I've ever seen in my life. Murdering my mother was something that you shouldn't have done because you know she's a martyr now. And that means that we'll never stop talking about her. And you'll never stop getting blamed for doing the murders of her. We don't play around with what we do. It just lets you know that you are in trouble for what you've done. I don't have time to play games with you because my mother was murdered and you murdered her with the common pleas. You murdered her with Sheriff's Department. You murdered her with Joe Smalls, the hospice, Mount Lebanon Rehab and Wellness Center. You murdered her and tore her apart because Joe Smalls illegally threw her out that house on LS Street and said she owed something that she didn't owe and said that it was a new owner by the name of Ross Perlman that was supposed to be the owner. And we found out and proved, through court that Smalls was still in court fighting the case about Ross Perlman. If Ross Perlman was the new owner, why was Joe Smalls in court fighting this case about Ross Perlman? Where was Ross Perlman? He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there. And then the second to that is Joe Smalls had lost the case because Kevin abruptly jumped the gun and he broke into my mother's house, Mrs. Gray, and while we were at the courts. And he vandalized and stole the property with U-Haul. And he wasn't supposed to do that. And he told me not to go back to the house without any paperwork or anything. He threatened me. And the courts hadn't made a decision yet. And Joe Smalls did not produce any sales slip saying that there's a Ross Perlman that owns the property. So he was lying. And he's still the owner of the property now. So you murdered my mother with a lie, common pleas, and UPMC. Of Joe Smalls saying that there was a Ross Perlman that was the new owner, but conveniently he's still the owner of the property. And whatever whitewash you did, it still doesn't matter. You murdered my mother to get it. So that's the reason why you're in that situation now, drowning, and you will never get out, and you will always be accused of murdering Mable Gray at the UPMC with all those things that you done to block me, keep me from coming there and gaining guardianship of my mother when she had a guardian already. You're a liar. I have you on videotape on social network and me battling with the nurse that says that there's somebody in the common pleas that has guardianship and they shouldn't have it. And we found out there was a punk-ass Kirkpatrick, that Irish judge. Well, Kirkpatrick, your balls is fucking busted, motherfucker. Because you're an Irish drunk shit, motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you, you murdered my mother. You had no business having custody of my mother. None. And I want my remains. And if I don't have the right remains, I'm going to peel your ass, man. I got so much dirt on you, scandal, blackmail. I'm going to peel your ass in here. Because I don't give a fuck what you think about me. You're way worse than me. You're a judge and you're a pig because what you do is you fuck people and murder people like my mother, an elderly woman, black woman, for the percentages you fuck. And I'm going to ground your fucking bones up because I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers. I'm not scared of Joe Biden because I got him because he assisted you on the murder. So you're going to be fucked in this more than you ever think. You fucking Kevorkian ass motherfucking doctors in UPNC, hospice, and Mount Lebanon Rehab. See, I'm that guy that was in there that was crying in there when his mother, just died horribly, quit gasping for breath. I knew your nanobots would shut her down. I'm a diabolical motherfucker when it comes to my mother, man. You don't fuck with mom, man. And all I ask for my little solitude is to take care of my mother, of the crumbs you were giving me and you were stealing me from her legacy, from my music, from my royalties, you bitch. I'm sick of you, man. I want you to fall. I'm not digging this no more, man. Because the simple fact, I'm the slave in this. My mother was persecuted, enslaved in this, and murdered. And everybody's just acting like it's normal. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. I don't care about your punk ass man coming in there and you bitch. I'm gonna tell you something. You play games. You don't have no control. Don't give me no remote. I know your games, Wilkinsburg. You're a sick motherfucker. You killed my mother. You some sick community motherfuckers. I'm in here with some crazy ass, old ass bitches. And God knows I don't want to hurt no old women because you motherfuckers murked my mother. But would you get the fuck out my face with that fucking parking ticket shit? Because, bitch, I'll bust your ass. I got so much on the parking authority in Wilkinsburg and Pittsburgh and the cops. Do you really want to come out fucking with me at this point? Because I got blackmail. I got scandal. I don't give a fuck about the blackmail, motherfucker, because I'll just toss it out there and fry your ass. I got so much on you. I know more than what you think I know. But you keep pressing, Art Rooney. And that's the reason why I keep fucking you, man. Because you ain't nothing but a bitch. And this country ain't nothing but a bitch-ass hoe extortionist. Men and women. You think you had me? I had you all along because you the hoe. And I was the John and you was taking my money. Bitch, but you was fucking another man. With my money, so you ain't nothing but a slob-ass hoe. Because a real professional woman would have served up the guy whose money she's taking. Hoe. This is some pimping shit. You ain't nothing but hoes. I don't want no men. I don't want no bitches. I just want you to both to leave me alone. And leave my money alone and my mother. And my business. Because I'm here to make your worst nightmares come true. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Because I'm not trying to fucking play that 50-cent shit. This is dollar bill, motherfucker. Bye, 50 cents.